We are now a Nefarious alignment. Hi there, Mary Simmers. Welcome back. We are right where we left off last time, and I think I'm actually going to get her to head home because I want to grab some of her stuff in order to come and start using this property for what it's supposed to be used for. So we're not too far away. We're just kind of over there, but I want her to be home. And I have a question for you all. We kind of need to move on. Oh, that's where the ticket thing is. We kind of need to have our next stages of our lives kind of available to us. And in order to do that, I want to have a family with either Mekai or Alexis, or they both have family. So Mekai is in a romantic relationship with Irene and apparently a couple other people, but I don't really think he has anything. Alexis does not have anybody yet, but I'm sort of, oh, okay, I didn't know you could run through the water. Interesting. I kind of also feel like I want her to have a romantic relationship. And Zane, they have amazing compatibility with. Let's call Zane over. Let's see if they have any sort of romantic relationship that they're already in. So we have aspiration. We need him to gain a mastery perk. Maybe we'll just have him come to a tattoo place or something. Although we can do other types of classes as well. We did discover that, like you could do fishing and whatever. So we'll invite Zane in. Oh, apparently we're petting the cat while also inviting Zane in. Sure, he can like carnival beats. I don't need to flirt with Zane or anything. I need to ask you some relationship questions. Ask if single. I don't know why I did not consider that to be a thing. Can you clean this up? More than anything, I really need you to repair and clean up. Okay, Zane is single. Do we even feel like we have romantic relationship? I don't know what Riz up means. Does that mean just flirt? Okay, apparently that was really effective. Let's see if we can just get to know her a bit more. Let's do some deep conversation. Mekai, do you need anything? You're cleaning up the puddles, and then you can come sing in the shower. Okay, you have a wellness skill. I do really like that. You're materialistic, but you are fun to be around. Let's try a pickup line. And hold hands. It might be a little bit soon for that. Where are you going? Okay, I think Zane was into it. You know what? Zane might be a whole lot easier for us to have our romantic relationship than for Mekai to have Irene in a romantic relationship. So this, yeah. Okay. Anyway, what I really wanted to do was turn on all lights and start kind of stashing items in our inventory that we can. This is currently our household inventory. We have this tapestry that we bought from Trashly a while back. And turns out we have a ton of stuff here in our inventory as far as food things. But I'm actually going to leave them because I don't really think that it matters. I just want to make sure that each thing we're putting into our inventory goes in. All right, I've basically cleared us out here for this side. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff. I suppose we could sort of leave it as, I don't know, this sort of open space with this front wall. It might be kind of fun. Do we have anything in this section for pink? We do. We could transition this to a little bit like this. That's kind of nice because now this whole place is going to be the candy shop. And do we want to leave it up one level? So this is up just a little bit. There's like a weird line happening there. I'm not really sure what that is. We still have our residential, our employee-owned area. And then I'm kind of wondering if the place over here, well, I guess we were gonna do, yeah, I think we're gonna stick with the idea that I had before, where we're gonna do the pottery on this lower level here. So everything from the pottery level will come down, and then the household area will come down one floor. That way, when we're playing on this lot, everything is sort of closer to the ground. And that means all of this stuff is coming with us to the new place. Something sort of like this. So we'll have his own area for doing the pottery up in the back. And then the rest of it will be there. And then we'll have the exterior match our vibe all the way around now. The green is going to follow Alexis to the next place. But for now, I just kind of want everything to be very similar for him. We're gonna have a white beam out front. I might leave the windows and the door because they're involved with this like whole layout, but I might end up changing the color sometime. And I'm also going to trash this one and maybe get another entryway ticket kiosk over here. So no matter which side you come in, you've still got a ticket kiosk there. All right, I think that might be it. Oh no, I wanted one of these as well. You know what? We'll bring each one of these items because I feel like we're gonna need them. And I'm not gonna worry about moving everything here at the moment. We will, but I would like us to go back over to our building. We'll bring Zane with for the moment. Maybe they're helping us with the layout of our new building. Oh, we're romantic. Okay, let's blow a kiss. I think these guys are end game here. Like they're doing excellent. I feel like relationships should never be that difficult to have. Even in The Sims, it just makes it so much easier. So I think it might be these two. Okay, so this is what we've got for our building as of right now. All right, it's good to note this is actually the entrance to the lot. Now it looks like they made it so that your entrance is over here, and I may change that. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to be able to do. One was to have the fishing area, and in order to do that last time, I pulled out one of the fishing things. Whoa, that was huge. You know what? I don't hate it. Let's try it. And what I want to do is add our little fishing thing. So I brought this fishing allowed sign so that way we can have an area to do this at, and that's basically what I wanted. And then we'll have to have a board out here to actually do it. We have 2 working toilet rooms. This really bothers me. You would absolutely, oh, the gnomes. You would absolutely have everything requiring plumbing on one wall and probably like right next to each other because you're not gonna want to do the plumbing all the way over. At least I didn't. Cool. I'm also going to add us a gate if I can. Although, I don't know, I guess at this point, oh, this is a half wall. I see. So they had to do a half wall in order to get the posters to be on it. So that makes a lot of sense. I was kind of imagining it being like this wall here. I guess they did it a little bit lighter. And then what I was hoping to do was put a gate in the middle. And now I don't actually know which gate it's supposed to be. I think it's this one, right? If it's not that one, I don't know what it is. But that is a base game one, so I think it is supposed to be that one. You know what? I think we might just get rid of all of this. I do love that they started with this, but I think we're gonna pretty much kind of clean everything up now that we're here. Get rid of the half walls. Yeah, we'll get rid of that too. I don't know if we'll sell the posters yet. We might just keep them in our inventory. It does sort of add to our lot taxes, probably just like the fruits does, or the, we'll get rid of the pile of laundry. Oh, all this stuff costs money. Okay, well, free money. And we can go around now, I feel like, and flatten out the areas that we don't want to be like rocky. So I'm starting at the level that I want, and then I'm pulling it towards the areas that need to be fixed. So that way they're all going to the level that I want them to be at. That's the flatten to height. So you can see it worked over there. Is there anything else that we need to flatten to a height? Doesn't look like it. If we do, we'll just come back. For now, I'll leave it as all these different sort of colors on the ground, and we'll kind of make it so that when the longer that we're here, the more like green stuff there will be. And I'm totally okay with that. It looks like everything is sort of a public, yeah, it's all public space right now, and I am very much okay with that. We're getting quite a bit of money from this fencing. So we're ending up with a bit more than I would have anticipated, just like with the posters and stuff. Maybe we'll see if we can use that somewhere. I do want to keep a lot of this graffiti. It feels very like her. It feels kind of fun to have this as our this is our actual entryway. I'm not sure how to make it look more like an entryway. I guess here they kind of had the second floor, which makes it look like an entryway. Wait, if you save this to your library, which side does it give you as the front? Yeah, it does give this side as the front. Okay, so what I did was actually completely rotated this building to have the front area of it on this side. And what I'm gonna do now, you know what? I kind of feel like I wanted that. Can I go back? Yeah. So what I'm actually gonna end up doing is taking this, which I guess they're saying is not a room now. Yeah, anyway. So we're rotating the building a little, and we're gonna have the entry over here now. So I'm gonna grab this whole thing and move it over, and then swap out all the doors and windows. All right, I basically just copied this over. So we now have all the glazing on this side. We do have an arrow for this stair here, which if we just sort of flip the end, oh, can't do it in here, but we could end up having it curve the wall. So for example, I'm gonna pull it out over here. We're gonna turn it this way and then have it shift down by 1, put it back where it was, like that. And so it comes down the building there by like 1. And then we can end up grabbing this one here and tucking it into the place so it follows the wall all the way down, which is kind of neat. All right, so now we've got this lovely entryway that has a 2-story space here in the middle, which would be kind of ideal for stairs to go somewhere. We have an extra table or an extra chair, which I'm not sure about. And so now we kind of just need a few of our items. We've got this stuff here, which is already starting what we need. We can put this out. And then what they had over on the other side was a whole bunch of stuff here. So we will actually bring the whole thing out and put this maybe here at the end. So then you'll know if it's open or not. So we have a couple of options. We do need an area for classes and then an area for us to actually do the tattooing. And I don't think I want the stairs here. I think it would be fun to have this opening, but the stairs might actually be better over here. All right, I think I'm gonna work on this layout a little bit and then I will bring everybody back. All right, this is the new look of the building here. It's all black, basically. We've got this kind of dark front area, which, yes, I guess we should probably add lights into. Can I just do one here and here? Yes, it looks like it. It looks they are hanging quite low. Do we have any? So it's the Lamp of Diligence. Yeah, that's the lowest one we can get. Otherwise, we would have to do this one. The Lamp of Loyalty. Maybe this other lamp can go out in the back. Yeah, that gives us some nice lighting there. All right, inside we've got green and dark, and outside we've got green and dark. So yes, this is looking a lot more like how I feel like we would want this to be. It doesn't look like we can really do anything. Well, that looks okay as black. And I think we're also gonna have to do some ceilings in the black. Excellent. Unfortunately, it looks like that doesn't do the outside. Yeah, oh no, it does. We just have some extra, I guess, platformy type paints. I've also got these 4 skylights at the top. They came with the island living. And so it looks right down to the space below, all the way down. We do not apparently have proper railings here. But I did decide to move the stairs off to that side over there. I just feel like the space will have a better usability with it over there. And I think I'd like to maintain a little bit of the platform change, but since it's sort of supposed to be a bit nicer now, I'm going to just have it kind of run like this. And then we may or may not leave the wall. I wanted to put these little lights in, but they don't go directly on the line of the floor. We could get them closer, like here, but that's as close as we can get. But I want it to be like, hey, look out, the floor goes down here. Neat. Oh, I actually didn't realize that this wall is 2 on the one side and 1 on the other side. Oh, it's because we have completely different rooms. All right, that took a widge longer than I would have liked it to, but we are here now. And I'm gonna get one of our lights in. This area down here, I believe, I'm just gonna leave as the actual professional work area. I want the black one down here. And then upstairs, I would like to have the class. So let's see how much space. It is almost the whole thing. So if we leave it like this, that might actually work because we'll put in our deluxe tattoo tables like here. And I'm hoping that will work because it's still in the bounds of it, which would be really nice. And then it's on its own floor up here, which I love. We've got a bunch of our items here. Our basketball key, which I am going to have outside now. And I'm gonna put the basketball in like this. And I guess we would want probably a taller fence. I'm gonna use this one. Cool. Love that it takes off all of our finishes there. There we go. So we at least have our basketball. We need an area for workout gear. We need a sauna. We need a bathroom. I'm gonna guess that the workout area is gonna go here because I don't think this hallway is gonna be enough for that, and we'll enclose it at some point in time. We'll probably have another table down here to work on. This is sort of our entry area where we're gonna have some of our bike parts. We definitely need some entertainment, some music. I'm gonna stack them right on top of each other so I know where to find them. Now, a bathroom and a sauna. No idea, you guys. No idea. I think the actual entrance to this space is going to be here. So we've got a whole room for that now. All right, I put everything out that we have. We have right in through our entryway, our check-in, ticket kiosk, and our board here. We've got our couch on the side, and then I put our 2 plumbing things, 1 shower, 1 toilet and sink right in the middle. And then upstairs we have this, and I have it on the evening mode so that we can see how the spaces look with the lighting. And I think the only thing we really kind of need is some outdoor lighting. I know Batu is not everybody's favorite, but sometimes does a decent job of lighting things. But there's also one from this, this outdoor one here is pretty good as well. And I feel like it could really light the space up if it's placed in each corner. That way you have enough lighting to play. And I think after adding this in, oh, okay, great. Is this, all right, we're gonna do the trick where we have something, we make it only one piece, and then we slide it in. There we go. And then that doesn't mess with all of our short walls. So that is going to be Alexis's business for now, because we only have 661 simoleons, which I don't even think is enough to get this hobby board. Oh, it is. We could get it, but then we wouldn't be able to open. And we need one to put over here near the fishing, but I don't want to mess with anything. Oh, we do have a couple extra chairs. I don't know what to do with these chairs, but I kind of don't want to get rid of them. So I'm gonna leave them in our inventory. Oh, fences. All right, getting rid of a couple of fences means that we can now have our board outside. And I'm gonna have it sitting right here. Hopefully that works. And we have enough money. Okay, Alexis, you are having a romantic moment, which I love, but would you like to open your business? Let's see how it works. We've got our employee tasks. We tend the tattoo table, we mentor, and we can lecture. And he's just friendly interactions and the tattoo table. Should we take out friendly interactions? No, I feel like he kind of needs to be friendly. And I don't think we have anyone else who we can hire to do any tattooing. Yeah, I don't want to bring Nia in. I guess we could do Carlos. He's not very good. Or we could go meet some of the new people I put in the world. I'm not too bothered right now. I think we're okay. We've still got our get tattooed, browse and buy items, attend tattoo classes, workout. Okay. That looks good to me. So we're gonna open. The reimbursement was rejected, which is a shame. We have in our inventory quite a few items here that we could put out. We've got the candles, and I would like to have a second area over here for tattooing things. I don't know where our staff member went. Maybe he's going upstairs. I don't want him to use the upstairs tables, but I don't know if I have a way of not letting him do that, just because he's sort of running independently at the moment. Here is 2 things for sale. I'd like to put our items on walls that we can actually see when they're slightly up. So in that case, it would be like this wall here, these walls here. Maybe we put some bike parts, some bikes on them. He's playing chess. I don't like that. He shouldn't be playing chess. I guess that might end up being an issue. We also don't have a place for food. I feel like it would be kind of neat for her to have a vending machine. So a vending machine would be really neat. That will be one of the next things we can have. All of our bike parts are out. I do want to get some more mirrors for here, so I will let that go for now. I wish I could direct him to do the tattoo stuff. Can you come up here? I don't know why you were standing outside. What do you actually need to do? Grow your small business to a local legend. Have 5 more happy customers. 3rd level of dreamer or schemer. Right. I was gonna do some classes because we do need that for the money. Schemer alignment. So website performance boost. A freelance web creator has reached out offering to optimize Alexis's business site for free. With a little more investment, she could get the full package deal, which includes a clean slate of any negative reviews. Oddly specific. All right, we'll do it. 750 simoleons. We got schemer alignment and renown. Hey, we are, oh my gosh, yay! Okay, we hit that next level. We are now a Nefarious alignment. Alexis can now start experiencing some ups mixed with downs, having run schemes for this long. She will be hit by a surprise that may or may not be due to the previous action she did, and the customers will express their opinions around how Alexis has chosen to run her small business. Alexis will start reflecting on what it means for her to run this type of small business, and her close friends and family will get various feelings around Alexis running schemes. There is a chance of Alexis developing a new fear, making conversations with dreamers awkward, and leaving an uneasy feeling when navigating around them. On top of it all, Alexis might face a challenge in her romantic relationships if there's a mismatch between the alignment of her small business, and the traits of her romantic partner. That was basically the same as Mech Highs. It's just on the schemer side of things now. That was pretty Did somebody break something? Oh, okay. Why don't you go ahead and prepare that? We are now at the next level. We just need we need some more happy customers, and then we need to grow to a local legend, which is 5 stars. So we are working towards it. That definitely got us some renown, which was great. I kind of was like, why would it be 2? It was like 2 plus signs for renown and 1 for schemer. I was like, why? But actually, it's a lot more difficult to get the renown than the schemer alignment. So that does make sense. Oh, we really need to use the facilities. Maybe we should do some more tattoo designs. It would appear that that is what's working for us. Let's start a tattoo class. That's going to be our next best thing as far as money making. I noticed we have no railings on those. Oh, you can still see the bike parts. That's kind of cool. Actually, I don't hate that. All right, people, come on up and lecture. Listen to our lecture. We're listening. No, we're doing the lecture. Then we need to talk about tattooing. Oh, sketch. Do a design sketch. Yes. We definitely want to do that. Hey, Zane. Yolanda. Sure. Just making us happy. That's all. Yay, tattoo design. Oh gosh, that's so dirty. Okay. Talk about tattooing and practice tattooing for 45 minutes. Let's enthuse about tattooing with this guy. Abai? But it looks like he was doing some jokes to himself. I have no idea. We're just gonna ignore that. And we're gonna talk about tattooing. Well, apparently he doesn't like us that much. Sorry, Mom. I'm just like a smidge busy right now. Our employee is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be giving tattoos. Well, we'll do some practicing. Nope, apparently we're just super tired. Somebody has gotten pizza. I don't know how or where they get pizza from. We don't have any way for them to have pizza. All right, I'm done with this. Oh, I forgot. Well, that's okay. We didn't actually need it, but we're super tired. Let's close. We made 2,500, which isn't bad. Ticket sales are fine. We got 415 renown. I wish it would tell you how much we actually need. Is our love still here? She's not. That's okay. Let's swap back to Mekai. All right, let's bring Alexis Belladonna back. We've got an achievement. I don't know what for. Alexis is going to come right up and take a nap. Mekai, you also want to sleep, but it's only 9 p.m. for you. Could you clean this up and then craft a new ceramic? Because I'm going to have him have a bunch of stuff for sale. But I am going to end the episode here. I just wanted to do the construction of her new place, which let's look at it over here. It's looking very nice. And I wanted to run it just for one day to see how it is, how it goes, if everything is sort of in the right place. When she's not as tired, we'll do a bit more. But I think I'll do Mekai's place, take his stuff downstairs, and then move their whole living area down a floor as well. A little off screen, and then next time we'll start into probably one more thing of Mekai for his like aspiration, or we'll work on romantic stuff, so maybe let me know what you want to see. And that's going to be it for us today. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to see more, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!